Hey there, brilliant people. So today I want to, we're going to put in another installment in our dream language or a dream interpretation series. And today I want to talk to you about dreaming in color. So some dreams are just very monochromatic, they're black and white, that's fine. But other dreams, actually some dreams are all white. I always find those dreams really fascinating because it's not like in a snowstorm where you can't see anything. And when you have an all white dream, despite the fact that everything's all white, you can still see what everything is, and that's kind of cool. Anyway, so yes, you can have, black and white dreams or all white dreams, but you can also have color dreams. And so today I'm going to talk a little bit about how we can interpret those dreams. Now, I'm talking about these generally. Some colors may have a specific meaning for you because of some kind of life experience that you have, or some personal significance of that color, in which case go with that personal significance for your dreams. So this is really just a general way of looking at it. Okay, so when we're looking at color, remember that the basis of our dream language is, okay, how do I relate to that in life? What would my spirit relate to in a similar way? For example, if you dream about a car, what do you do with a car? You get in it to get about. So how does your spirit, or what does your spirit relate to in a similar way? Well, it's your body. Your spirit is, gets in a body to get about. So, colors. So, the interpretation of colors is actually related to something called chakras. If you don't know what they are, don't worry about it. Chakras are basically sort of like little energy junction points. The main ones are spread along your spine. You've got little ones over every joint. They're, as I said, they're junction points. They're points at which your energy goes in and comes out. And the main ones along your spine, they follow the colors of the rainbow. Not because of any weird political thing, but because just related to the actual rainbow, like an actual sort of physical rainbow, so it's related to the colors of light, which is related to frequencies. So because red is a lower frequency than indigo and violet and blue. So the lower chakras are down the red, orange, yellow part of the rainbow. The upper chakras are more in that blue, indigo, violet, And so what the colors in the dreams mean, they generally relate to what the chakras mean. So generally speaking, when we have a dream that has those blue, indigo, violet kind of colors in them, well, that's up this, upper end. And that's generally therefore perceived to be the more spiritual colors, because it's more towards connecting out with spirit. So it can be about that, or it can be around something that is connected with spirit, our spiritual life. So it could be about wisdom or knowledge, those kind of things. The colors that are more like red, they're down the lower end of our chakras, the bottom end, quite literally. So those colors, red, they relate more to our physicality. So it can be about strength. It can be about our physical well-being. Interestingly, it can sometimes also be about our emotionality, because our emotionality relates much more to our physical existence as a human than our spiritual existence. And then green is in the middle. That's the color of the heart chakra generally. And of course, the heart chakra is a great balancer. So green is generally considered to be the color of healing or health or well-being. So they're generally the colors. Now, as I mentioned, we can have black and white dreams. Now, black and white, they're tones. So they're not colors, but they still have meaning. but it's not in the sense of black and white. It's not a good evil thing. It's related more to the presence of light, because we need light in order to be able to perceive things. Well, at least to be able to see things. So, for example, you wouldn't be able to see me if I didn't have the ring light on, or at least it would be a lot harder. So when we have one of those dreams that, is all white, or we have something in a dream that is a paler color, it's just simply indicating that this is something that you have some awareness around. Whereas if something in the dream is a darker color, well, that may be something that you need to, perhaps the dream is telling you need to work on your awareness in this area. So how do we put that together? So, for example, in one of the earlier dreams, dream episodes, I talked about animals, and I talked about how horses are a symbol of our will, because we get on them to ride around places. So if in your dream, there's you're dreaming of a horse, if it's a paler horse, then you have some awareness of your will and how it's working. If it's a darker horse, maybe you don't have so much awareness, so maybe you need to work on that. And then, of course, if you're riding the horse and I don't know, you're wearing red, well, then it may be the dream is trying to talk to you about the relationship between your emotionality and your will. So that's how you put it together. So there you are. So dreams. Again, with dreams, it isn't necessarily that you have to pay attention to the color of every dream, but if it seems to be significant, or if it's something that really sticks in your head, then you do want to pay attention to it, because then that is part of the meaning of that dream. So I hope that helps. As always with any of our dream videos, if you would like some help interpreting a dream, put it in the comments below. We can have a chat about it. If it feels a little bit more personal, or if it's not something you want to do, out in this public sphere, if you go to my website, which is fractology.info, notice .info, not .com or anything, so fractology.info, you can email me through the website. I actually think my email address is in the doobly-doo. So so if you want, feel free to email me, and then we can work on, help you in a more private capacity to understand your dreams. So do that, keep working on your dreams, because it really is a really useful skill for working on understanding, getting clarity about your path, and that really helps you remember that you're brilliant.